a little noisy because I parked my car next to a vintage car race. These are vintage race cars, sports cars up to the 60s. And this is Shenley Park. When I tell you it is quite the experience, this is the Bring a Trailer display. And well, there I am right there. My uninterested son is sitting in the Celica going, what did you bring me to again now, Dad? But anyway, so we're here and I'm just gonna do a few highlights for the day coming in here. So there's all the different, that's the British car area up here. And there's all different foreign cars, but this is Bring a Trailer's display. So I'll go over here and I'll walk back up to my car. And you see all these cars were purchased on Bring a Trailer. There's Mark's minivan. That thing is, I think that's Shelby powered. But here's mine. Just wiped it down, complete with uninterested son. And he's got a battery backup, so he's good for the day. And plenty of water. They're feeding us, which is nice. Breakfast and lunch. So as we're here, also my son told me, can you go get it for me? I'm really not in the mood to walk down there. And that is down there. So yeah. Anyway, so this is the first part of the video. I'll just do like highlights of the day. And it's overcast. There's a threat of rain. We had a lot of rain all day, but if we get rain, we get rain. It was a lot of fun pulling in here with the manual transmission, trying to back up on a hill, going through on here, but it's fine. The red Celica is much easier. So I'm gonna go over here and we'll catch some of the racing action. Okay, so now it's quieted a little bit. The herd of cars have gone by, and I'm sitting here. This is my parking space. There's my Celica. This is the Bring a Trailer display, and that's the race course right there. So it is just so much fun. Today is qualifying and tuning, and tomorrow's the actual race. But today's the car show and all this. So it's like, imagine having a race in the middle of a car show. It's beautiful. This is Shenley Park, the Bob O'Connor, the late mayor of Pittsburgh, named for him, and it is a beautiful place around here. There is, if you see on the other side of the tent, that is the Cathedral of Learning in Oakland. So just give you a little idea of what's going on here. I can walk around. My nephews are coming down, and they're going to entertain my son, who's not at all thrilled to be just hanging here all day by himself. He doesn't want to have fun with Dad. He wants to have fun with his cousins, so it'll be nice. I got plenty of place to hang out here, and got drinks. Thank you, Bring a Trailer. Oh my gosh, nice little spread there for breakfast and lunch, and there's drinks and coffee and a little tent to get out of the heat. They did it right, and kudos to you guys. So can't wait to walk around a little bit too, but it's going to start getting more busy, and then people want to look at the cars and talk to the cars. But this is kind of such a big show that you're just kind of happy to be here. It's not really a, hey, come look at my car all day kind of show. This is kind of like, I'm glad I'm able to park here. Got an interesting car that people will look at, but if you're just sitting here with your own car, I don't want to do that. I mean, look, there's a Citroen SM down there. There's a Celine Mustang. Take a look around. There's a whole bunch of stuff that's giving me bad ideas. Just kidding. I'm pretty good right now. Tomorrow I have to pick up number 12, the derelict 57 Chrysler. Yeah, I bought a second one, but it's not a parts car. It's complete restorable project, complete, but I need the engine, which means I could do something completely fun with the engine if I restore that myself. But I'm not sure what I want to do with it. At the same time, I don't have to worry about it right now. So I'm going to get it secured, and get my other Chrysler running properly, and then figure out what next steps are with this Saratoga. So anyway, enough about that. Back to the show. So next video, you'll see me walking around. So the amazing thing about Pittsburgh is that we're here in Schenley Park, and there is Oakland, where the cathedral learning, and that's Pitt. Beyond that, to the left is where Pitt Stadium used to be. And there's downtown Pittsburgh, so it's not right there, but it's very close there. And then if you look over that way, on the other side of those trees is my house. So it's a 20-minute drive to get here from my house, because everything's under construction, and there's not like any expressways. But this is such a gorgeous venue. So you'll see everything. You got modified new cars. I'm gonna go down here and see some classic and new Japanese cars. I see some really cool JDM sedans here, so I'm gonna take a look. So, wait a second. When's the last time you've seen a Nissan President? It's dang. Look at this thing. It's just gorgeous. I mean, these were meant for some well-to-do people in Japan. What's funny is, you'd think this is like a 70s car, and it's a 1989 according to the flyer. Now this is a Century, and I love these. There was one couple out at Carlisle at the import show, but these are just elegant. I mean, these are like the Rolls Royces. 5.0 liter V12, and just gorgeous. And then this is the Nissan President right here. So this is like, I don't know how related to the Q45 it'd be, probably totally different. But if you see the car, it had, it's an executive car, basically, for the Japanese market. And I love this on the side. You can't see it from here because it's tinted windows, but there are curtains, lace curtains in those. And those is very traditional car, meant to be driven in, not to drive. And of course, what day would be complete without a lifted Miata? I love this. Oh my God. Just, what a fun vehicle. What an absolutely fun vehicle. A lot of creativity here. Custom lift kit. It's just cool. come down here and see some of the, forgive my ignorance, but what K vehicles, like the really small micro-sized vehicles, and these are just so neat. You'll see a lot of people using these for commercial uses or just driving around in them. They're just so much fun. A fire vehicle. I think I saw this one online. And just look at this. Just the, you know, streets of Japan. A vehicle like this was more appropriate for the size of the streets. Now look at that. There's a lot of old vehicles, like the old Ford Econoline vans that have been repurposed for commercial vehicles. I just love these vans. And Daihatsu Prix. I never knew that model before. I mean, it's not an area of collecting that I'm in, but I just so dig the diversity of this show. I mean, you have this, there's up on that hill, there are Ferraris, you know, there's all the German cars, the American cars, and, you know, we're seeing all the Japanese cars. And I'm gonna walk over, I wanna see, there's another Celica here, so I was talking to the couple that have it, and I'm gonna find it. All right, well, here we are in the Toyota section. Mine's not with the Toyotas, mine's with the Bring It trailer. So there's a 7th gen, and there's a 6th gen convertible. And I think that and my 5th gen are the only 3 Celicas here. MR2. So that's tempting. If I didn't have the Corvette, that would be tempting. A 2nd gen MR2. I just like the lines of them. They're mid-engine, and I love the. I just love the overall size, packaging, everything on them. They're really just nice cars. So I'm gonna go ahead here and take a look at this 6th gen. So this is what replaced my Celica, and this was a convertible. So they made the 5th gens as convertibles, and it's a daily driver, according to the owner. She was telling me, and I love that. I mean, these are cars that you could drive every day. They're just good cars, you know, and that's the thing with these cars. People see them and, okay, you're looking at like an approaching 30-year-old car, but you can still drive it and use it as a car. And we were talking, I was telling her about the shop that works on mine, and, you know, it makes it easier to keep one of these on the road when you have a place that's reasonable to deal with and good at what they do. So we have a few more. There's some 1st gen MR2s right here. FRS. But like these, it's funny because, you know, the Toyota comes out with this, Pontiac comes out with the Fiero roughly about the same time, and these are on here like that 80s snowflake wheel. My brother's 86 Mercury Sable had those, and me as the person in charge of detailing and cleaning everything, even if it wasn't his and he wasn't allowed to drive it, not gonna get bitter. But anyway, I would wash these, and I wish I had the products I did now, because I could keep after them, but those are the biggest pain to clean. They're gorgeous wheels, but, you know, keeping after them, and you'll see like Fords will have a similar thing, and it'll have like a center cap, and then around there it's all open. A last gen MR2 until the new one comes out, and these are good looking cars. You know, after this they kind of went away, and the time is right, they're coming back. So we go through, and FJ, yeah. Wow, look Look at this Land Cruiser, 2-door, LJ70. It's left-hand drive. Slider. I like it. I like it a lot. So, never seen one of these in the flesh before. My goodness, this is beautifully sorted. It's a good-looking car, truck. And here's a gorgeous, gorgeous second-gen M2. I like it. I like it a lot. Love the red. It's, I think, a different shade than the super red on my 90s Celica GTS. Or it looks close, but it looks a little darker. I don't know. I just, you know what I'm talking about. But I love the roofs. I love the T-roofs on these. And I love the mid-engine layout. There's just something about driving a mid-engine car. And then there, these cars were really, they're really, these Corollas, 440,000 miles every day. There's salt or snow on the road. Like it. What's funny is, you know, these were Corollas here, what, Trinos in Japan, and have gone on to famous status for anime. And it's funny because like these were good looking cars, and they were very, you know, reasonable. I mean, it's a Corolla coupe, you know, and not a lot of them survived. I mean, again, not a lot of stuff survived here in Pittsburgh. They were daily driven into the ground. 440,000 miles. Bet you this thing can go anywhere you need it to, and that's why I love these cars. I mean, whether they're showroom perfect or, you know, well loved, they're just honest cars. Something more honest about a car that's been driven all these miles and is still doing its job, and I love that. So anyway, this is all the Japanese cars here. I'm going to go back over to my car and sit down for a little bit. So thanks. Okay, really quick, on my Instagram you'll see that car. That is a 72 Corvette Stingray in Steel City's gray. There's like 2,400 or so of those cars that were made. It was named after Yanko's car club and kind of in honor of Don Yanko and the Steel City. So my snarkiest way, hey Cleveland, do you have a car named after you? No. So anyway, it's pretty special, but one of those cars, and I've never seen one in the flesh before. So just wanted to add that.